Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to talk about spending money on magic. We all do it. I mean, if you're watching this video, let me tell you something. Magic is a business. It's a business for dealers. It's a business for manufacturers. It's a business for performers. If you want to be successful as a business person, as a performer, you can't spend more than you make. I mean, that's just a reality. You can't spend more than you make. I know coming up in magic, here's what I told myself. If I buy these illusions, if I spend the money on these things, I will have a more marketable product. That's basically a lie. It's basically a lie that I told myself because I wanted to buy more magic. The reality is you need to focus on the material that you have in making that material as good as it can be. The material that comes from dealers, the material that is commercial, the material that comes out of books, that's a foundation. It's not a finished product. You're not supposed to take the trick that you bought or the trick that you found in a book and present it exactly that way. You're supposed to put your personality into it. You're supposed to develop it. You're supposed to use it as a foundation to build something else upon. Imagine, here's what I want you to picture it. The tricks that you buy, the tricks that you read about in books, that's the foundation of a house. But it's not the house. Your job is to build the house. That's what makes you successful. You're not going to be successful when you buy that prop. You're not going to be successful if you have something that somebody else doesn't. You're going to be successful when you develop your material in your own personal way and you put your personal stamp on it so that it's unique and it's you and you're presenting something that no one else is presenting. That's when you're going to be successful. So let me give you a couple of suggestions when it comes to spending money on magic. Number one, the Holy Grail does not exist. I can't tell you how many times I read about any card at any number. This is it. This is the final solution to any card at any number. You know, I mean, you can do that with a glide for crying out loud. You can do it with the most basic card sleights. You don't need the next Holy Grail. You just need to develop what's already there. Our focus needs to be on improving the presentations we're already doing. Now, if you're a beginner in magic, you're probably saying, you know, I'm not already doing anything. Well, you know, read the Mark Wilson course in magic, read Tarbell, read the Amateur Magician's Handbook, read any number of these basic books, and they will provide for you a foundation to get started. That's really how you want to get started. And once you do, just start developing that. And the tendency in magic, and I think dealers fan this flame intentionally because they're wanting to make money. But the tendency is to want the new, to want something new or something different, rather than, because you get bored, right? You're bored developing that same material over and over again. Well, I think the reason you're bored is because your personality's not there. I mean, once you find that sweet spot between commercial magic and your personality, once you've brought those things together, that's very fulfilling. That's very rewarding. I can do the same trick 1,000 times and not get bored with it because I'm expressing something very personal. And that's where you need to focus. Keep tabs on your spending. You know, I keep a folder because my spending's tax deductible. And at the end of the year, I want to see what I spent in one folder. I want to see what I earned in another folder. And this folder better be greater than this one or I failed. Okay? It's that simple. You keep track of every dollar you spend. You keep track of every dollar you earn. And you need to earn more than you spend. It's that simple. So keep tabs on your spending. Keep a separate folder. Keep your receipts there. And by the way, mine's electronic, so I'm not keeping paper receipts. It's electronic. You can't spend your way to success. You will never be able to spend your success depends more on your personality and your perseverance than it does on your props. One of the mistakes that magicians make, that comedians don't make, and actors don't make, is that magicians begin to think that their success is in their props. Absolutely not. You are responsible for your success, and your props are not going to make you successful. You cannot spend your way to success. You cannot perform your way. Jeff McBride said, and I quote, Jeff McBride, "Purchase or polish, that's your choice. The magician who can do the most with the least wins." Jeff McBride. So that is my 2 cents on magic spending. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure you're going to want to comment. Please comment down below. Please subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, by the way, before I end this video, I believe in supporting your local magic dealer. I really do. So I think you need to do some magic spending. Just don't go overboard. That's it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.